see, heritage means a lot to me, just like my old 1952 Woody Chevy wagon here, but also homes mean a lot to me as well. And what you're going to see over the next 13 episodes on Home Check is the heritage home. As you can see here, we got a 1929 home built out in the country, and, well, that home is going to be moved onto a new lot, going to be a cornerstone for a whole new subdivision. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this home and I'm going to restore it up to the 21st century technology. Well, look at what we've got going on already. In fact, we've got the chimney coming off today because we have to prepare it to move it to its new site. So let's go over and see what's happening. Well, folks, you can see we brought in the heavy-duty equipment now because we have to move the home down to this new location. And with me is Murray Nickel from Nickel Brothers House Moving. And I'll tell you, he knows moving when it comes to moving houses. Tell me, Murray, what's going on right now?
Today we're preparing this building for moving to its new site here. Our men are underneath right now doing disconnections and that of some of the services and installing beams and jacks to lift the home.
Now, what sort of thing is required? Obviously, you'd have to contact the gas authority and the hydro authority and the water authority to get those all shut off, being that it's going to be a permanent move.
That's right.
You take care of that sort of thing as well?
In some cases we do, but in most cases the contractor looks after those, yeah.
So in that particular case, we had that all done through you, so you took care of it for us.
That's correct.
Great. Now, the house, as far as lifting it, I noticed those men of yours just blasting holes through the wall there with a sledgehammer. It seemed to be nothing to it at all.
No, in this case here, the concrete, was soft enough that they could easily do that. On a newer home in that, then they would have had to use a jackhammer or some other means.
So obviously, concrete that was placed, I would say that that home, by the looks of it, had been lifted at one time and put on that foundation maybe in the early 50s?
It appears that way.
And all mixed by hand right on site likely.
Yes. Yeah.
Now, lifting of homes requires a lot of expertise. You don't get under a building like that because, hey, I've seen you guys, you move some big, big buildings. In fact, didn't you move a castle one time?
Yes, we did. We moved a castle back in the 80s there and that, and yeah, other large buildings in the Vancouver.
Buildings. In fact, what are some of the other things you do?
Well, we do the moving of the peony show homes every year.
So that's prize homes and that sort of thing, so you move them from sites of public display to actual finished lots.
That's correct. And also what we also do is we will purchase homes and resell them to customers for Gulf Islands, Seychelles.
So you're the people that come in and actually buy a home and move it out and put it on a site where people can come and buy just like on a car lot.
That's it, yeah.
Hey, that's excellent. Now, moving this home, you lift it up, you put it on dollies.
That's right.
And now, down in the hole, because I see the hole being prepared as we speak here, and you got a ramp that you instructed us to have put in, and that ramp is at 15% grade?
That's the grade that we specified for the moving of this particular house.
And that way, especially if we get any rain or anything like that, it's going to be nice and easy down into the hole and set it up on top of its blocks.
That's right. What we'll do is we'll move it down the ramp into the excavation, jack it up high enough so that your contractor can go underneath, do the foundation.
That's when I can get at getting the foundation arranged and getting underneath, because we're going to put an ICF system under that insulated concrete form.
Right.
It's going to be great. Now, all we have to do now is wait for your guys to get everything up on the beams, and then the jacks start to go.
That's it.
Hey, I can't wait to see that happen.
It's always exciting.
You bet it is. Well, Murray, the fellow's got her up in the blocks on the dollies, and she's on her way off the foundation.
Yes, yeah, they've well on their way there now. And looks like we'll be backing down to the excavation here shortly. The excavator, he did a nice job of fixing the grade net up there for us.
Boy, it almost looks like the end of a runway there, wouldn't you think?
Yep.
But now it's a matter of that big vehicle, the big tractor truck there, is going to back right through the foundation area. Is that it?
That's correct, yep. And once we've backed through the excavation here now, then we'll be backing up the 300 feet here into the excavation.
Wow, that's fantastic. Now, what sort of weight would that building be?
We're looking at about 30 tons for this building.
30 tons. And it's coming out of there just like a wagon load of wood.
Yes, yep. If you got the equipment and the expertise, it doesn't take too much.
Well, I can certainly see that. I can't wait to see it down on those doggone blocks, though, so we can get working on that foundation.
Very good.
Murray, it looks great up on those blocks. I tell you, you make it look so simple.
Well, thank you, Shell. It's been a fun project to do.
Well, I can tell you one thing. Restoring the spirit of this beautiful heritage home and using Nickel Brothers house moving, you've made it really easy.
It's been a pleasure.
Thank you very, very kindly for participating. I can't wait to get at the foundation.
Thank you.